serving out the El Camino.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for clicking on the video. I really do appreciate anyone that decides to watch one of these videos, but I wanted to give a very special shout out to two different groups of people. One is if you are part of the notification crew. If you get notified when my videos release, that is awesome, so thank you for that. The other group of people are the instant like group, and that is anytime a video comes out, I'll see it in the comments where you just assume it's going to be a good video, so you like it right away. That really helps me out more than I can even express to you guys. And I wanted to talk about a subject that's a little bit relevant right now, I guess. And I don't like this subject at all because everyone has a video on it, but I just get so many questions about motivation. And the reason I don't like these videos is because I don't believe that any YouTube video can motivate you in the long run. And I think a lot of these are just cookie cutter and they might inspire you for like 5-10 minutes, but that's about it. But every single night, you know, I've been going to bed just hoping that I am gonna wake up pain-free without this injury, and every night and every morning, I guess, that I've woken up for the last few months, I've been wrong, and it's been there, and I was starting to feel a little bit down, you know. I'm like, man, I just want to get back to business as usual. But I start to think about different things, and it just really reminds me how good I have it. And there's this story that really triggered yesterday, because every day I go to the gym, every Saturday I should say, for some reason I only see him on the weekend, but it's the same guy, and without fail, he's there at the same time every single Saturday. And he walks around the gym with a cane. You can tell he's hobbling around a little bit, but he goes from machine to machine and gets that workout in. And it reminded me of this story that I've never shared with anyone, and I don't know why I haven't shared it. It's not like, well, I think in college, you know, I didn't really talk about fitness and working out very much because I didn't want to be, that's not what I wanted to be known as. I had the stereotype that those meatheads were just, you know, dumb people, and that is just not what I wanted my reputation to be. But over the years, I've become much more comfortable with it, and I realized that you can't stereotype people to that degree. It's just not true. But anyway, my freshman year, I would say 90% of Fridays in college, I was hungover. I went out on Thursday night, had a blast, and then Friday I was feeling it a little bit, but I loved going to the gym on those Friday mornings because the adrenaline was still in me. I went in with a ton of energy, just ready to crush the gym, get all those toxins out of me. But by the end of the workout, I would hit a wall and I would be like ready to go, done, you know. But we all have those, I'll call them gym friends, that you see at the gym every day. Maybe you never even talk to them. They just have the same gym schedule as you. So you give them a little head nod or whatever. You know, you got that mutual respect, but you're both in there just to work out. And there's this guy that I saw 5 days a week. He was in a wheelchair. He had sleeves. If anyone went to Wright State University and knows this guy, I would love to just thank him for, I guess, the inspiration. But the dude was jacked. I mean, he really was. Full tatted up. He was a cool guy. But he was in a wheelchair. And I was always under the impression that he just couldn't walk. I never saw him walk. He was always in the dumbbell section or the free weights, lifting weights. And so I was towards the end of my workout one Friday afternoon, and I'm like, man, I'm not feeling it. So I get on the treadmill. I'm like, I should probably do a little bit of cardio, but I really don't want to. And I see him push himself onto the treadmill next to me. And I'm over here like dragging, like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? And I see him turn this treadmill onto the lowest speed and just hold himself up a little bit with his upper body. But in what it looked to be like excruciating pain, he would walk on there. And I would just be, I never saw him. I didn't know that his legs were even functional at all. And I was like, wow, this guy is exerting himself 100% to walk on the treadmill at the lowest possible speed. And I was watching that, I was like, wow. I started sprinting. I mean, I was so pumped up. I was so thankful that I was able to just move, you know. And that guy, I mean, talk about an inspiration, talk about someone to look up to, right? He was literally doing anything that it took just to be able to do whatever he could. And I guess a little bit of this kind of moved into later on in life. So when my mom was really sick in the hospital, bedridden, she would also have these short stints. You know, she'd get out of the hospital and she would feel great. And during those weeks or maybe a month or so that she just felt good, I would take her through these little home gym workouts. We were in the kitchen with these, 5-pound dumbbells. It was hilarious. And these little bands and that Richard Simmons step. Oh my gosh. And I would put her through, the most simple workouts, and she just had the time of her life, the smile on her face from just being able to do these simple movements. And I'm like, man, I think about that and I'm like, how can I feel bad for myself? How can I get down that I'm not able to go into the gym and deadlift 500 pounds, but I'm still able to walk around, at least walk relatively pain-free for the most part. It's like that's saying something. You know what I love about working out? It's like whatever you're going through in life, this is the constant. And it's funny, like as this channel continues to grow, more people from like back home and more people that know me personally will come onto the channel just because they're curious. They watch these videos just for whatever not for the right reasons in my opinion, but just to see what's Travis up to. Is probably because they have too much time on their hands. But the people that watch these videos because this is what they love, this is what they can relate to, that is why I make these. I don't make these to put myself out on the internet to be some like celebrity. That's not what I want to do. I just want to be able to share this passion with other people, and that's what I've been able to do through YouTube, through all of you guys. So I had no purpose for that. I would just alpha mean, Even not being able to do this at full capacity, the peace that this brings to me is it's unmeasurable. Now, I'm gonna go for my weekly walk, and life is going to be good. Good morning, rich homies. I do not like to create false hope on this channel. I don't want to get your guys' hopes up and then let you down, but this could be something big. It really could. So I got an email the other day. Actually, he left a comment on one of the videos, and I was like, will you please email this to me? It's a recipe for copycat Halo Top ice cream. This is great for everyone, right? People that are too cheap to buy Halo Top, or people that just can't find it where they live. Now, I can almost guarantee you it will not be as good as Halo Top. They have perfected that. And if I'm able to get this to somewhat work, I will do a whole recipe video on it. But for now, we're just gonna speed through it because this could just be awful, right? So we'll see. It's kind of weird doing all this. I feel like I'm a chemist or something, or maybe just like a crack dealer.
I'm a drug dealer, yeah.
So unless this somehow miraculously expands in the freezer to fill up this entire bowl, I'm pretty sure I messed up. They said that it's supposed to be equivalent to a pint, which to me this looks like a few bites, but we'll put it in the freezer, we'll see what it does. But as the old saying goes, when life gives you ice, put it in a cup and mix in your favorite Select Cafe protein, 30% link in description. I honestly do love this stuff. Really never done penne roast consistently, but Frank and Harry have programmed them in, and I'm really enjoying them. You really feel it in your back a lot more, in my opinion, especially if you do them correctly. And for me, it's nice because since I can't really do deadlifts right now, at least at my full capacity, it's more of an accessory, but it's kind of getting me into the similar position. So we're gonna do that. We'll move on to probably some back extensions since that's all I really have here. And then we got a few other accessories to work on as well. So last week on pull-ups, I did 3 sets. I got 14, 13, and 11. So this week I'm going for 15, 13, and 12. I can do better than good, but there's no way I'm regressing. Really just craving some plain old eggs, bacon, and ketchup this morning. And sometimes I feel like I forget about the classics, I'm so busy trying to make up these random combinations for you guys, but you can never go wrong with bacon and eggs, right? So I feel like that was more of like an adult type meal. I'm growing up on you guys right before your eyes. And unfortunately, I gotta do some more adult type things today, which I'm not looking forward to. So maybe I'll bring you guys along with me. If not, you won't miss anything. So fun fact, I've owned a house for 2 years and never been furniture shopping. And you just start to realize how much stuff you don't have. But if I've lived without it for 2 years, do I really need it? I mean, there's just so much crap that you can buy to fill up a house. I have a family friend that keeps buying me clocks for my house. I'm like, dude, I don't need a clock. So some people come to IKEA and spend an entire day where I just made it in and out of the store in 36 minutes buying nothing. And just realized I didn't need any of it. Maybe one day we will get, well, a replacement desk and a kitchen table. Kitchen table would probably be good. Delicious looking steak, Brussels sprouts, and salad. We've done so many adult things in this video. If you guys want to know how to make this awesome protein pumpkin bar, just watch the recipe video. It should be up on the channel by the time this one comes out. I'm telling you, it is the best 250 calories that you could possibly use. Now, the moment we have all been waiting on, or maybe just some of us, maybe none of us, I don't know, but I can tell you this was probably a fail because look, I don't know if you guys can really tell in here, you only get like a few bites. If this were to like fill up the entire bowl, it would be a whole pint. Maybe it's worth it depending on how it tastes, but I went wrong. I'm guessing in like the ice shaking process. I don't know what I was doing there. So you guys tell me, is there anything that I missed? But let's just see how it tastes before we even think about it. It honestly, it tastes good. It's just, you don't get a whole lot of it. That's the issue. I mean, I would say this is not worth the 200 some calories that it is, but if I could get it to expand like it's supposed to. So you guys help me help you. You guys are much smarter people than me. Let me know what I did wrong, and I'll keep playing around with this in the meantime. Luckily, I still have my oatmeal cake. And that's gonna be it for this one, my friends. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch the video. You guys could have been doing anything, and you chose to spend a few minutes with me. That's pretty awesome. Please give the video a like if you did enjoy it. That helps me out a lot. And you made it to this point, you had to have liked something.
And up, snake it back.